So Kenneth said that he tired of Shorty at this point. Okay, he's tired of Shorty. He said he doesn't like that she doesn't see how she doesn't see his worth in so many words, and she doesn't see his effort. So at this point, he's sick of her. Shorty says that when it comes to him being upset, she hears that he's upset because she won't give him any credit. Okay, so he wants credit for the work that he has done, but Shorty's having an issue with that because it's like, why am I giving you credit for things that you're supposed to do anyway? Whether you're doing those things for me because that's something you want to do or not, you really should be doing this for yourself. These are things that you should have already had in place for yourself as a man. So why would I give you kudos or credit for some stuff you should have had in order to begin with? Like, what? So that's where she coming from, right? So, what else did she say? Oh, she says when she talks to him about this stuff, all he hears in his head is he's sitting around the house doing nothing. So he's misinterpreting what it is that she's saying. Okay. So he's feeling away and feel away, Kenneth. Okay. Dr. Nicole tells them that it sounds like they're not talking about the main root. Okay. They're not getting to the root of the issues, basically saying they had some other SHI before whatever this is. Okay. So they got some other stuff that they need to resolve and it ain't going to get no better. All right. What else happened? It's the same stuff every week. Dr. Nicole tells everybody, listen, it ain't gonna be no new dates. So this is what you got. You either can go on a date with the person that you dated last week, or you could reach back to somebody in the past, okay, and bring them forward. Now, when it came down to it, Fonzo decided that he was gonna choose the current date, Tanisha or something like that. Shay ended up choosing who she chose, a star or something like that. But Shay bothered me. Shay found an issue. Shay, I don't know if this is how you always are or if you're just like this with Fonzo. But if this is how you are, it's hard for me to believe and see that you'll ever have any successful relationships. So he says that he want to go on a date with Tanisha. She says, oh yeah, so you want to go on a date with Tanisha? Oh, okay, you must really like her. I mean, you remember her name and everything. Who's like, where did that even come from? Like, what? Girl, it was gonna be somebody from the past. Like, maybe I'm confused. I mean, that's the girl that he just went on a date with the most recently. So I would think that if this is the person he's going on a date with more recently, then he'll at least know her damn name. Like, I'm confused. She's a bit irritating, and I'm just like, Shay, do you do this stuff for the cameras, or is this how you really are outside of the cameras? But anyway, so Kenneth is Shorty. He tells Shorty, and this was so funny because I'm not gonna say Kenneth is a weak man, but I just can't think of another word. Like, the way he tried to talk to her, it didn't even come off right. Like, you gon' watch how you talk to me. I would have started laughing at him. Like, you're a joke at this point. Like, you ain't never tried to get your stuff together before, and then now you want to try and put your balls on the table or whatever. Absolutely not. Take them balls off the table. They about wrinkled at this point. Take them off the table. Okay? You gon' watch how you talk to me. You gon' watch your tone. I know Shorty was laughing on the inside, but like, okay, I guess you want to be a man now. Oh, well, okay, all right, then what else? Like, I can't. So he says that he wants her to respect him, and Kenneth says that he doesn't have time to deal with the petty games. And I say, you don't have time to deal with her petty games, Kenneth, but you have time to take her financial records and get a screenshot of them. Help America. This is what we're wondering. I'm just a little confused here. Okay. You don't have time for her quote unquote petty games, but you have time to write on a Facebook wall down talking her to her place of employment, but you don't have time for petty games. Okay, that's fine. All right. He says that he wants to move forward, and he don't really want to, continue to dwell on the BS. But I just feel like the reason y'all keep going backwards is because nothing is ever addressed. You always try to skirt along and get to the next thing. Just like when you went out to eat with her, you just wanted to have a good night. You didn't want to really talk about your issues. It's very much so giving Ralph, Real Housewives of Atlanta. But anyway, so then he asked her, like, what is it that I can do overall, pretty much to make you happy? And she said, well, I mean, what you could do overall is stop lying. stop putting up this facade. And we know, I believe Shorty when she says that, because we all saw where he sat down with the young lady he went on a date with, Myasia, the last time he went on a date. Told this girl that he was a general contractor. He got a food blog and he was an entrepreneur. Yeah, well, you lying. You likes to fluctuate things, baby. I don't believe none of that he talking about, right? So she said, stop lying and giving fake apologies. I believe that he gives fake apologies as well, because when he took pictures of her financial records, before they could actually have a conversation about how it affected her, he immediately went to, I'm sorry, I should have never did that. I shouldn't, da, 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 da. Like, just basically it was giving me not hearing her out, but wanting to tell her what it is that she wants to hear. That's what I was thinking. So she thinks that he's misleading her, especially when he says that he's going to change his behavior. And we see that he never does. Right. So there's that. Shorty tells Kenneth that she is not committed to stay. I'm glad she told him that, though, so he'll be aware. Like, I'm not committed to staying with you if things don't change. But I feel like he kind of already knew that. And it seems like as this process goes along, he's starting to recognize why she really brought him on the show. Okay, so that she could go ahead and skirt out on the plug and find her somebody better. All right. It was liquid courage, the liquor. The guys told him to basically secure your bag first. He don't respect himself. So there's that. They need to leave each other alone. If a man was constantly speaking to a woman like that, we would swear it was wrong. She doesn't respect him, so they need to separate. Definitely need to separate. Definitely. Shorty needs to leave this man. She's wasted everybody's time. I'm done with both of them. Whew. Yeah, I'm tired of Kenneth. Leave then. I'm also tired of Shorty. You act like he's so terrible, but still there. Still there. Get away from me with this. Yes, go away. Still there. Ain't that some honey. So Fonzo goes out with Tanisha. I think she's so pretty. I'm like, she's so cute. And the vibe, that you could tell they do have a vibe. Maybe him and Shay had that vibe as well, like earlier on. And, they just got some friction in their relationship. But he was really having a good time. They had a ton of laughs, but he made sure that he did not cross any boundaries that was set in place for he and Shay. Okay. What else happened? Kenneth and Myasia, they end up going out on a date. I felt like this was the first time we really got to see Kenneth open up about his life, okay, about him being in Louisiana, relocating to Atlanta, all of that, okay. What else? He actually, to me, showed up for the date. He was more into the date than he has been in the past. And I guess it just took Shorty to kind of like put him down for him to be like, okay, let me open up to this process because she probably going to leave me for this other dude. So let me see what I can get out here and catch, okay. I will say this. Something about Myasia makes me think she would be a better fit for Kenneth. I don't know if it's that Shorty is too mature for him, if she's much older. Like, I don't know. The vibe is different, and it was giving that Myasia probably would be a better person for him to go off and get to know. Maybe not a relationship, but at least start something, like, you know what I'm saying? Connect to get to know each other a bit more, because it probably could go somewhere. Charlie and Chris. They weren't talking about SHI. They really wasn't. Charlie tells him about Otis. Oh, no. Yeah, she meet with Chris, tells him about Otis, saying that she was a weak woman. And if he agreed, and he was like, nah, it's not that. If I feel like you was a weak woman, then I won't be attracted to you. That's not what it is. But of course, he'll say something like that because he don't want you to go out on another date with me. Okay. And Charlie trying to mask it as like going on a date. She tried to disguise it as, well, I just want to get his thoughts about, Otis saying that I'm a weak woman and this and that. Like, nah, girl, you want to go on a date with that man because you wanted to go on a date with him. I mean, just say that. I mean, it's okay. Right. So then we got Shorty and Tommy. So Shorty admits to not treating Kim with respect. Okay. Not giving him the respect that he needs. And he asked her, like, how long do you think you're going to continue to do this? 3 months, 6 months, how long? She don't know how long. But what she does know is that during this process, she's going to start working on herself so that he's not the only person working on himself. Because once the process is over, she don't want to be blaming him. I feel like you're going to do that anyway, because that's just how you is. And you just really don't like this man instead of going on about your business. Like, for real. What else ended up happening? I think Tavi asked her, like, pretty much what we doing, how, like, what's gonna be what. And it seems like she's going to continue to give her man a chance. She wants to see where would the relationship go. Okay, so she's focused on saving her relationship. Kenneth looked like he was a bit disappointed. Not Kenneth, but Tabby. Um, but I'm like, I mean, shoot, it's only been a month. Y'all only went on a few dates, probably in a 2 week time span versus like a whole month. You know what I'm saying? So give her some time. I mean, just because she wants to work on her relationship, fix it, see how things are gonna go, does not mean that they're gonna be together forever. So, just never know. She hurt that man a little feelings, so whatnot. But I guess what else happened? Shay and Asar, I ain't really care a whole lot for this date either. Shay apologized to him and thanked him for trying to break up the incident that happened. She apologized for that. Then they went to go do, I guess, some essential oils or perfumes or whatever it was they did. And she gonna ask this man, what kind of scent do you think I should have? Like, what scent would you give to me? He said lavender. And then she said, I don't know, it was just something off, y'all. Maybe I'm being too critical. It was something off. She says, what she said, she's like, I mean, is it my shirt or is it me? And I'm like, ma'am, knock, knock. Come to the door. He don't know you like that. He don't know you like that for real to even give you a damn scent to tell you what he think. He don't know your personality. Girl, he should have said firecracker. The way your ass is over there trying to run up on this other lady. Girl, this man don't know you like that. Okay, so I mean, is it my shirt? Is it because of my shirt? Or is it because of me? Like, he don't know you. Anyway, he said lavender because it's calm, and that's what you mean. I said that was a great way for him to clean it up, because she irritated me just a little bit. I'm like, what is going on? Every little thing she do be giving validation. So what else we got? Dr. Nicole in a meeting with the people. Shay is growing, so it seems. She compliments Fonzo because he said when he went on this date with Tanisha, he was very careful about not crossing the boundaries. Okay. What else ended up happening? Oh yeah, she also said that she's gonna focus on herself more, because if this relationship don't work out, she's not gonna want to hop into a whole nother situation. She's gonna want to just focus on herself, learn herself more, and then go from there. Okay. So Shorty says that she was enjoying Tavi, but not ready to give up and just jump ship from Kenneth. She wants to continue to work on that relationship. And Kenneth over there deciding that he gonna gush all over his date. Okay, he's gushing over Myasia, how great it was, how amazing she was, how nice she was, all this stuff, right? So Shorty decides that she gonna have an issue with the fact that he was hyping up Myasia. And she's like, oh, okay, so I don't understand how you have a date with her the first time and it didn't go good. And then you have another date with her, didn't it go good? I mean, I don't know, bitch. I guess the same way you try a restaurant on this day, it ain't good, and you go to the restaurant another day, and it's like, oh, okay, the food was here today. Like, I mean, girl, what are we saying here? And then you was just sitting over here gushing over Tommy in front of him. Then you sat up there and clowned up at this man and said he like women that's out of his leagues. So I'm sure you, who was clear to let the people know Myasia was under you, or understudy under you, worked for you, whatever the case was, you probably would deem her as a woman that's in his league. So now he over here having a good time with a woman that's in his league, and you bother. I want you to figure out your life. Because see, you starting to give me, you like the toxicness as well. Okay, so yeah. What else? He did admit though and said that he was trying to stick it to Shorty. He was trying to, make her feel away or whatnot. And I mean, I guess it worked clearly, because at the end of the day, whether somebody wants you or not, it always boils down to them not wanting somebody else to have you. And that's what it was giving. Okay. Alfonso and Shay, when it came down to it, she asked, what are y'all going to do? Are y'all going to go on other dates? It's not going to be any new dates. So are you going to continue to go on your current date, or you're just not going to do anything? And so Fonzo and Shay are going to focus on each other. Kenneth and Shorty are going to focus on each other. Girl, but Charlie said she finna go on another date with Chris because she need closure. I said, BIT, not you need closure on a third date. Cut it out. That means while you over there running up a muck over there on Otis, it's giving to me that you probably have been communicating with Chris behind the scenes, just like you got so upset with Otis because Otis was in somebody's DM about somebody that they knew, the person they had in common. But why would you say you need closure? That makes absolutely no sense. Okay. But I guess Miss Charlie girl, good luck. I feel like if Charlie would have said that she didn't want closure, that she just wanted to focus on her man only, I think Otis would have focused on her too. But because she wanted to go out with old boy, he said, okay, cool, I'm gonna go out with old girl and we just go see what he do then. And I ain't blame him at all. I mean, I don't want to sit there for real. I mean, let me go find somebody and go out on a date with them too. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what you guys are over here saying in the chat. Do you think that Shorty low-key like Ken being obsessed with her? Seems like that feeds her ego. That's a possibility. Yeah, that's a possibility. She probably liked somebody gonna run up behind her. Obviously, she likes something because she continuing to deal with it, and she's taking him back when he has shown those toxic traits of stalking you. It's like, I don't understand it. Like, I don't know. I mean, and you know, a lot of people say, you know, love make you do crazy things, but at this point, I just feel like she ain't even in love with the man. It don't look like that at all to me. I feel like Shorty engages and keeps this up out of fear of being alone. That's what I think. She probably just don't want to be alone. Tanisha going to what? You talking about she gonna get beat up by Shay? She better stop flirting. Ooh. She better tell her man to stop flirting because both of them agreed at the same time that they big flirts. So part of that is on her man trying to beat that lady up, but we know she ain't gonna touch Fonzo, child. Shorty is bothered. She's more established, but it gives her security in being able to be in control of the relationship that she probably wouldn't feel if she was with a man on the same level as her. Right. I don't like the way Kenneth look and sound when he angry with Shorty. What you mean by that? When he said, I am done being her puppet. I said, Kenneth, you try to dig deep for your biggest acting skills, huh? You tried to dig deep for them acting skills. I am done being her puppet. Because everything he was giving, I'm laughing. You're a joke. You're a joke. Since Shorty pay for everything, can she pay for Kenneth to go to the beach? Oh, goodness. Oh, wow. Oh, my. Oh, goodness. Oh, my God, today. Well, let's see. Let's keep going. I have sparkling water. I have sparkling water with kiwi and strawberry in it. Oh, you can't see it. Yeah. That's all I have. Just sparkling water with some fruit. I think I answered that one. Let's see real quick before we move on to Love and Marriage DC. I don't think Shorty is more mature than him. Okay. They're equally childish. Oh, well, got a point. In my opinion, which is why they won't leave each other. Okay, they enjoy the toxicness of it all. Okay. Thank you. It is pretty good. I got the coconut pineapple sparkling water from Target, the Good and Gather. Shout out to Niecy Dixon. Niecy put me up on that Good and Gather over there at Target. I gotta try the one Bondi was talking about. I know I'm gonna say it wrong. I just know I'm gonna say it. I know I am. LaCroix. I think it's LaCroix. CROIX. I think that's how you say it. LaCroix sparkling water. I gotta try theirs out. That preview next week, Kenneth was drinking straight from the bottle. And what the hell was that? And then he had two different types. It's giving Tyler Perry abusive husband. Good night. Girl, y'all know Kenneth gonna be trying to get booked for. I think Kenneth did a few little acting gigs back in the day. So he definitely gonna be trying to scoot on over there and get booked for it. Okay. All right, you guys. So it wasn't a whole lot that took place on Put a Ring on It. Just the same things that's going on. Okay. Same stuff for the most part. Yeah, it seems like we're getting closer and closer to them making their final decisions on what they're gonna do, whether they're gonna stay or they're gonna go. I feel like most of these couples are going to stay together, which I'm hoping not. I feel like Shay and Fonzo are definitely going to say yes to each other. I feel like Otis and Charlie are. If anybody said no, I want to think that it's going to be Kenneth and Shorty, but you just never know, child. Never know. So we are going to see in the coming weeks. Okay. Oh, you don't like that? You don't like the LaCroix? LaCroix or however you say it, but the good and gather is good. Yeah, because I feel like you can kind of like say, well, I haven't really tried the LaCroix, but I know with this one you can kind of taste the flavors that they have in it. So yeah. Ooh, good and gather water do be good. I'm gonna try that sparkling water with some fruit. Yeah, try it. I had went to TikTok and I started seeing a lot of women doing it. And I said, I just really thought to myself, like, you know what, I'm gonna get some of that water and I'm gonna put some of my own fruit in it or whatever. And then I went to TikTok and I was like, I wonder if people do this. And they really do. They really do. Like, girl, TikTok is like a mini YouTube, but you can get to the stuff faster. Within a minute, they'll show you how to do some stuff. But anyway, girl,